And we're back for the fifth and final game. I'll be on the play this time. Let's see if we can see who wins this best of five today. This hand is pretty good. In a lot of matchups, you definitely want to play this card first, so they can't thought seize it. But post board, we have so many ways to interact with it, so many ways to win beyond this card that it's fine to leave it in open and not play in the first turn. But apart from that, the rest of the hand is quite good. We've got lands and spells that we can cast, and we can deal with this first planeswalker and just keep drawing gas. So we're snap keeping this.
The more I think about it, the more I think this card should just get sided out in this matchup. It's different against Esper. They play a lot more specific target non-land permanents. But I don't know, we might catch a Jace off guard or something. The rest of the hand's sweet, so I think we're just going to snap keep.
That was a dreadball, wasn't it?
No.
Temple. Second temple's fine here. Sorry, keep on top, yes.
That was a good draw. So we'll go to 17 Thoughtseize you.
It's interesting. What do you take here? Do you ignore the elixir because it's a bit of a do nothing?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm relatively certain I can race an elixir. If we're getting to a point in the game where like the elixir is relevant, I've usually already lost the game.
Yeah.
I'm actually
the syncopate.
Pretty sure it's the syncopate.
Yeah. It's my only way of interacting with you.
Archangel.
Yeah, advances.
We can interact with that card. Like we still have removal spells. Jace is a speed bump, but you are still a land off it, and I kind of want to resolve my cards on time without having to play around Syncopate. So we'll just take the Syncopate.
Yep.
And that'll be your turn.
Alright, that gives us a different alleyway. It's a much smoother one. So we'll play on the temple, and we'll... This could be really sick, the second Archangel, but I think we should... Cards in hand? Step 6. I think we should just play it safe and follow our traditional game plan. I don't know. This is actually a hard decision. If we keep it, let's say he has one removal spell for the Archangel, then we start killing him, racing him, killing his planeswalkers. But if he doesn't, if he has an answer for both, that's fine. That's less threats he has. I think we keep this on top. It's a bit greedy, but let's see how it goes. I'll play the Elixir pass.
Yep.
You can tell me how bad it was later when I lose this game.
Well, I'll go to 15 because my last total is completely irrelevant and play a 7 characters.
Yep.
Yours.
I'm going to play a Fountain Tapped and Pass.
So that means we know we're dealing with the Jace next turn. We'll scry. We'll keep that on top. And as much as I don't like doing it for such low numbers, I think we just want to start dealing him some damage. So we're going to miscut you for 2.
Go to 18.
I know all of the cards. No, you have 1 unknown.
Yep.
And based on the rest of your hand, you can't actually answer the miscutter, so we'll just keep getting him for 2. And pass.
We're going to use the Elixir here. As much as we want to draw a 5th land, I think statistically, the likelihood, decrease in likelihood of drawing a land is negligible here, and getting a syncopate, drawing a syncopate that we just shuffle in is absolutely fine, because it means you can't cast a planeswalker. So we're on 23. And we still have a play next turn anyway.
You do still have a Jace.
Yep. Draw. Alright, that went sort of according to plan. Plant Island and pass turn.
Okay, so we'll draw. Attack for 2.
21.
Actually, sorry, no, that was incorrect. We'll go back to that.
Sure.
I completely forgot what my play this time was. I just know it's going to get counted, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scry, keep on top.
Then we'll attack you for 2.
Go 21.
And play a stomping ground. Yes.
Got too excited there. Archangel, go. Attack, 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 attack.
Cousin him?
2. Yourself? You have 4?
4.
Yeah.
Move Vraska. Kill the Archangel.
Vraska is that.
2. And then we'll attack you for 2.
19.
Yes.
Draw. Archangel.
Yep.
Fountain, go.
Alright, so we'll tick Vraska up.
That destroys it. Yeah.
We'll Rakdos return you for 3.
You
get a 16?
Yep.
And then we'll pass turn.
That Vraska is actually really awkward for us.
Yes.
It destroys the next turn. Draw. Alright, so we attack him, and he kills with Vraska. We attack Vraska, and this dies anyway, so I think we just attack you here.
Do you?
No.
If so, the arguments for it, you attack me, and then if I draw another way to kill this, I get to keep Vraska in play, which means it's an answer to a Jace or an Elspeth that's always in play.
Yeah.
But then if you attack Vraska and I don't draw another way to kill it, you sort of wasted 3 damage on me.
Yeah, which is not that relevant considering.
I guess the way you win this game usually just it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So is it just better to kill the Vraska?
I do have a Jace in my hand. Maybe it is better to kill the Vraska. Yeah, that's a good point. Kill the Vraska. I'll go to 19. I think we plus the Jace here.
Yep.
Pass turn. Well, that just took a really negative turn. Maybe I should have kept that Archangel. Hindsight.
So we don't want to open our only black source up to being verdicted, but we'll make this temple a 4/4. You're still on 19, so I think here I'm fine just dealing Jace 4.
Yep, Jace goes to 1.
And pass turn.
Alright, that Vraska is a pain in the ass. Verdict? Nope. Plus Jace, Temple, keeps on top, yours.
Okay, so now we get to start taking over the game, which is
Excellent.
totally fun. We'll make this forest a 4/4.
So
I take our Nissa.
I'll take 5 and Jace dies, right?
You ticked up, so you take 4.
Sorry, 4
and Jace dies. Yep.
Yep.
Actually, no, you are going to take 5 because I'm also going to play Xanatos.
Yep.
This means that cleansing is a lot worse for us, but it doesn't actually kill the 4/4 lands, so he's probably super dead.
You're dealing me
cleansing.
12. How much are you dealing me next turn?
12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, 16.
Including the new one that you made?
20.
Right,
It's 12.
No, 12 plus the new one. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No.
Sure.
Got me.
The classic lose every pre-board game to drawing too many removal spells, side them out, start actually doing relevant things.
Yeah, I was about to say, notice that the game score of 2-3 was 2-0 in pre-boarded games to the control deck, and then
3-0 to the Planeswalker deck.
Post-board. Yeah.
That's, like, from my experience with this matchup, that is actually how the matchup tends to go. I tend to lose every game 1 against these decks, which is why I am a little bit quick to concede sometimes game 1. Because if I let the game go for too long, I just get like super flustered about it.
Yeah. And you just get annoyed.
Yeah, and if you go into the next games on tilt about, you know, oh my god, how many answers did they have to draw, sort of thing, like you can just let yourself misplay too much and, you know, not get there anymore.
It just ruins your mindset and attitude for the next game.
Exactly.
So yeah. Even Ivan Flock even said going to the top end, it's like, yeah, the matchup I really want to dodge is Jun Super Friends or Jun Walkers. So yeah, it's not a good matchup for us, especially not the cleansing deck. Maybe the Daysphere deck have a sort of easy time.
I actually think the Esper deck is really rough for this deck.
Yeah.
I think the Esper variants are better against this.
Having like the Thought Seizers, better removal, as well as D-spheres.
Yeah,
Kind of, I'd rather be
the
them.
D-sphere package is like really rough for this. It forces me to leave cards like Abrupt Decay in and maybe bring in the extra Golgari Charm. But then I think the blue-white deck is better against literally the rest of the field, so
yeah.
it's still a better choice.
Even
Because you
especially
can,
the Rebel
this
Red
isn't like
decks.
a 100-0 matchup or anything, so like
No.
you can still very easily win this matchup.
And
Especially going through a long tournament if one of your opponents is getting a little bit tired or anything, because as a
Yeah.
control player you tend to be well versed in the playing long rounds every round.
Absolutely. Also, like moving forward, if there are a lot of these types of decks, or at least like miscolored decks, then we start playing Blind Obedience, and that really helps us.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. Blind Obedience is really rough for our miscutters and that, and
And
it gives us less of those games where we get to let you like take your first hit of damage and start the game on like 13, and with a Mutavault and a miscutter and stuff like that before you get to interact with them. Blind Obedience lets me play miscutter for a large number, and then you just kill it before I get to do anything with it.
Yeah, it's a shame that Blind Obedience doesn't affect this at all.
Oh man, this is just.
But it does shut down your.
That card's so good.
Fixes Xenagos.
I was really, really like iffy on Nissa at first. I was like, I don't know. Like, are the deck's just gonna play to beat her? Is she too much at 5? But man, the card is a huge threat.
Yeah. Alright, so that concludes our testing session for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as usual, let us know what you think in the comments.
And if you want to see us play any other matchups or anything like that, let us know, and we'll put it together.
Yep. This is Luke MC Candles and Julian J Toe signing out. See you next week.